Hello and welcome to Tipri TV. My name is Varsha Sharing and I'm so glad you're here with us today. If you're on Tipri TV, it's either because you're a Desi or you belong to the South Asian diasporic community. Either ways, you are here because you want to go deeper and higher with God. And we have just the event for you to do that. And to talk about this event, we have Dr. TV Thomas all the way from Canada. Welcome, Dr. Thomas.
I'm glad to be here.
We're so glad that you're here with us today. And before we go any further about the event, you come from Malaysia. You were born in Malacca, Malaysia, but you grew up in but you are now serving in Canada. We just want to know a little bit more about your rich South Asian heritage and the work that you're doing among the South Asian diaspora.
I was born and brought up in Malaysia of South Asian parents. So my involvement with South Asian diaspora really began about 28 years ago.
Wow.
When I sensed the need to tackle not only South Asian diaspora, that the church in US and Canada need to address all diaspora groups that are coming here. And so I helped with the Filipino diaspora, I helped with the Spanish diaspora, then I tackled the South Asian diaspora. So my burden to see South Asians who have come here and their children who are settled here started way back then. So I've been involved with South Asian diaspora by identifying key leaders, defining younger, emerging, sharp leaders who need to be encouraged, who need to be mentored, who needs to be coached to become their own leaders and take their place in world mission.
Wonderful. And seeing your burden for mentorship, you have started many organizations that allows the opportunity for second generation to go and get mentored. And one of those organizations is Connext. Could you tell us a little bit more about the context in which Connext came about and what is the purpose of this organization?
Connext came about by looking at the many South Asians who are getting into the professional fields, business fields, architecture, consulting, and we felt that they would easily become marginalized or self-marginalize themselves. And we felt we needed to create a forum once every 2 years where we invite them to become part of a gathering like Connext 2011 to network, to encourage, to instruct, to inspire, to build those kinds of relationships that could go on the long term. And so we had Connext 2007 in New York and 2009 in Chicago, and now Connext 2011 is going to be in Dallas, September 15, 16, and 17. And we're looking forward to seeing a whole new group of individuals join the others who have been blessed by previous events. So we're looking forward for this amazing event with a wonderful, stellar program.
Great. And I was there for the 2009 and I can vouch and say it was one of the most inspiring conferences that I've been to. So I'm definitely going to be there for the next one. But people who want to come for this conference, Dr. Thomas, what are the kind of benefits they are hoping they should be getting?
The benefit for the young person is, one, they're going to be listening to a stellar slate of plenary speakers. Let me list some of at least the three of them.
Okay, sure.
Prabhu Gupta has been in the business marketplace, and the theme of this year's conference is to encourage emerging leaders in the business marketplace. And Prabhu Gupta is going to lead us off in the opening night. He has been in the banking world. He has been in Europe, very strong in his faith, very committed to passing on that faith to those who are of non-Christian origin, and a well-recognized leader in his field of trend observation and key leaders of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The second speaker is Ramesh Richard. Ramesh is right from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
He's been professor of preaching and practical theology at Dallas Theological Seminary. He has influenced at least 75 countries by teaching and instructing and inspiring pastors in 75 countries.
Wow.
Wonderful, wonderful ministry, global span in his embrace. And then we have the third speaker, who is Doug Shaw. Doug Shaw is head of International Students Incorporated. He's one of the few South Asians who first occupied a position of national ministry like ISI.
Mm-hmm.
They report to international students. Again, he's a person well received, and I think we'll learn a lot from the plenary speakers. But then there are a whole bunch of seminars,
Mm-hmm.
very practical seminars, ranging from how to be a witness in the marketplace, how to mobilize missions in the local church, how to network with other individuals. So wonderful slate of seminars. So I hope people will leave this place saying they will be instructed well, and they will be resourced and pointed to resources by the instructors and seminar leaders. Then, of course, the great importance of networking. Talking to people you would have otherwise not met from different parts of this continent. Young people, young leaders who have equal passion, but connecting, finding out their journeys, finding out their passions, and perhaps even consider partnering together or forming a sub-network so that they can focus to be better witnesses in the marketplace.
That's exactly what this conference is all about, and that's a great slew of high-profile speakers. It seems like a very concentrated effort on your part within 2.5 days to provide everything at one setting. So it's an awesome opportunity. And talking about partnerships, Dr. Thomas, are there any examples you can give us of partnerships that are flourishing right now, but they first met at Connext?
I would say, one of the things that came out of Connext was the whole idea of bringing together caregivers in the Christian community. Mm-hmm. So in one way, Connext sort of spawned iCare. That's a consultation that we bring every other year. Again, that was spawned because we saw there was a group of people. They were not in the marketplace the way this group that we are inviting to Dallas are going to be. These are caregivers, counselors, youth pastors who are caring for young people as they struggle with identity issues. Mm-hmm. So that has grown. Even a book has come out for South Asian counseling because of the presenters at the first iCare consultation. Mm-hmm. So many other things have happened. I think a lot of individuals have got to know who are the other resources, mm-hmm. and invited each other to come and speak or come and do a retreat for them or come and be in their network regionally.
Well, it certainly makes you want to go for this kind of a conference. So, Dr. Thomas, can you tell us how do we go about registering if you're interested to come for this conference?
Oh, very simple. You can get on, log on to www.connext2011.com and you can register. I want to tell you this is this registration fee.
That's fine.
This registration fee is so low that anybody can afford it. And I'm sure if there's a need, that can be addressed as well. But anybody can afford it to get to this conference. There are people willing to host you if that is a challenge. Finances is a challenge.
Okay, that's awesome, Dr. Thomas. Thank you so much for your valuable time and insights. And we'll definitely praying that people who need to be at this conference will be there. So if you're listening to this webcast and you feel God is calling you, then be sure to log on at www.connext2011.org and register today. And we hope to see you in Dallas. God bless.